The 5-step equation that equals 60, with the last 2 steps being equals and 60.
Good, good. That's right, you got him.
Giselle, have you finished?
Yes, I think so.
Let's see if you have the correct equation. We have 4 plus 56 equals 60. That is correct. Beauties!
When Bernard announced that I had the equation right, I was like, oh my God. I could not believe it at all.
Congratulations, Giselle. This means you and your partner, Gilbert, are now safe for another week, and will have the power at nominations.
She left everyone for dead. It was fantastic.
So, guys, I'm sure you want to head back to the mansion. I'll see you all later.
Thanks, Bernard.
With every passing week in the house, the number of couples is diminishing, and with those diminishing numbers come increasing probabilities of being nominated or eliminated, so having immunity is a very important thing to have.
Hey, Geordie.
Hi.
Can we talk? Jordan and I had a few things to sort out. So how are you feeling about everything? It's extremely hard for me to reconcile the fact that for possibly the first time in my life I was truly proud of myself, and then Jordan wasn't proud of me.
How can I be with you when you have Sarah's name on your ass? That makes me feel sick. I just trusted you and you hurt me more than any guy ever has. I didn't think you were like the rest of them, but you are. And worse. Nothing will fix this, okay?
I basically feel emotionally just flatlining, just dead.
I did go far too crazy on you, and I was horrible, some of the things that I said, and it was just all out of anger. You need to understand that when I'm angry or in a moment, I say things that I don't mean, and I'm really sorry. It wasn't as hard as I thought, because I think a lot of the things I said out of anger I didn't mean, and, you know, he knew that, but I knew I still had to apologise and explain to him.
So, where do we go from here? I'm worried that if we go back to being more than friends, that I'm going to hurt you again.
I understand that, but I know what we have is real, because I felt it. And, like, I'm always going to be here for you. Forever. We're a lot more happier when we're together than when we're not, and our feelings are getting stronger, but, you know, hopefully there's a future.
Do you want to see the tattoo?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to see it.
Okay. I don't think Jordan will ever see my tattoo. She doesn't want to, and I respect that.
Oh my gosh. Who's in the tanning booth?
We all walked out onto the patio to find Bernard with another challenge announcement in front of racks of clothes. So I think this is going to be a style battle royale.
Welcome, beauties and geeks, to today's challenge.
Hi.
Now, before we begin, I have a big surprise for you.
For a split second, I was worried that the geeks would be transforming the beauties.
Please welcome back the eliminated geeks.
Oh my God.
Nathan, Colin, Adam, Theo, Helen, and Bendigers.
The second that the guys stepped out, it was a free-for-all of hugs.
It was just so good to have them all back.
Beauties and geeks. As you can see, apart from Helen and Bendigers, there are still a few geeks in need of a makeover. And gentlemen, this is where you come in. It's time to find out what you've learned about style, fashion and presentation, as you will be making over the former geeks, Nathan, Colin, Adam and Theo, in the Geek Style Challenge.
I was a bit apprehensive. I've never dressed anyone, waxed anyone, tanned anyone or cut their hair. So I thought it would be a whole lot of fun.
So, geeks, you will have 2 hours with which to trim, tidy and touch up your former fellow geeks.
I thought that 2 hours was heaps of time, and then I realised who was doing it, and I was like, oh my God, they're gonna need like 4 days.
Upon completion, the beauties will then judge who has had the best makeover. Oh. And ladies, this is important. You will not know who has made over whom. So, beauties, before you leave, take one last mental picture of how these geeks look. They will not look the same when you see them next.
After the challenge had been announced, us beauties had to leave and let the geeks get to work.
All right, gentlemen, now to allocate your stylists. Theo, you will be styled by Julian. Yep. Nathan, you will get geek stylings from Lachlan. Colin, you will be in the capable hands of Gilbert.
Yay.
Which means, of course, Adam, you will be with Jimmy.
Always a pleasure.
Geeks and former geeks, your time is now. Let the makeovers begin.
I'm coming into the web of Peter Parker.
Let's make you beautiful, my friend. Let's turn you into a bronze golden god. I've got 2 hours to turn Adam into a god of style, and I'm used to dressing exclusively in T-shirts and jeans. This could be a challenge.
When we return, will these geeks become